How many of you actually believe in the universal law of attraction? Okay, so I didn't for 22 years because I'm a scientist. My background is in clinical research and mortality, so I didn't believe in that law until one day I was studying a law in physics. You're welcome to look this up. It's called constructive interference. Well, constructive interference. It's a law in physics that is as valid as the law of gravity. What constructive interference says is that if two frequencies of equal wavelength meet, the size of the frequency doubles. That's a fact. Which means that you can get energy from conversation. You can get energy from other people. They can also take energy from you. Destructive interference says that if two frequencies of opposite wavelength meet, the size of the wave cancels. Right? We say things like, women are more intuitive. You ever heard that? Women are more intuitive? That's not true. Women are more sensitive to frequency. Right? They actually can sense the frequency more aptly than a man. They actually have more brain cells than men. I hate to admit that, but they do. They have more brain cells than the gray matter. That was a clinical study I've been trying to refute for 7 years. Somebody's going to disprove it one day. So when we understand that frequency is emitted from a human being's body, and that frequency has a lot to do with what we attract and what we repel in the universe. As I was reading about this clinical, this valid law, constructive interference, I stumbled on a clinical study called the Spain Scale of Emotion. SPANE stands for the Scale of Positive and Negative Energy. They took 25,000 participants in Germany and they put them inside of something called a Faraday's cage. You know what a Faraday's cage is? It's an area that is devoid of all frequency. There's no microwave, no radio wave, there's no frequency of any kind in there. No EMF, no 5G, nothing. And they measured the frequency that was leaving a human being's body. And they were able to isolate frequency leaving human beings' bodies with such accuracy that they could tell exactly what mood that person was in. Not just that they were angry, but they were in despair, they were jealous, or they were vengeful. They could actually isolate frequencies to that degree. Do you know what the most powerful frequency to leave a human being's body is? Does anybody want to know what the most attractive frequency and the most powerful frequency to leave a human being's body? Anyone want to take a guess? Sex. Sex is not a frequency, that's an act. But we like where your head's at. Okay? Confidence, close. Love is close. This is actually 4 times more powerful than love. Close, joy, authenticity. Who said that? Right there. Have you seen me speak before? Okay, good. That was awesome. It's the frequency of authenticity. It has an amplitude that is so powerful and so attractive that can actually affect the frequency of another human being that you're talking to. Authenticity only happened, and the Spain Scale of Emotion proved this, when your words are truthful and you believe what you're saying. If your words are not truthful, or you do not believe what you're saying, you cannot emanate the frequency of authenticity.